City. I need everybody to like, subscribe. What's good? What's good, Daz?
What's cracking like it?
What's up with you, man? How you doing?
Oh man, you know, moving and grooving, man, smoking and choking.
I got poem version of how y'all started. Can you tell me how your version of how y'all linked up as far as like your relationship with Capone?
I mean, you know, Drink Champs really solidified it. You know, drinking and smoking and shit, having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I came to Capone and like, man, let's do some, you know, me and him, the underdogs, you know what I'm saying, of the crew and shit like that. So I'm like, you know, the muscle. So I'm like, let's link up and make this happen. He was like, cool. The first record we did turned into 12 records. The 12 records turned into 24 records. And then we finished the whole album, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, right? Because we're going to take it back a little further because, like, you part of a legacy that's always going to be told and always going to, years, everybody going to talk about Pac and Death Row and Suge Knight and Daz and Snoop and Dre. I want to know how you get your start as far as producing.
Well, I got my start started off with being a DJ first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was DJing, and then hanging out with Warren G taught me how to work the drum machine, the Akai 60. And then Dr. Dre told me from what I made on the drum machine how to lay it to tape and then how to put it together, you know what I'm saying? And that was the first formula right there. And then it's just about using your imagination.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And music.
So your first project you actually work on was with The Chronic?
Yeah, my first album was The Chronic, yeah.
Oh, damn, that shit took off. That's crazy to have that, to be that your first project, and so what, like 10, 15, like 10 million, something like that?
Close to it or something, you know, it went diamond or something, you know, but, hey, you know, that was my first, you know, experience, you know, was the Chronic album.
Okay.
As far as producing and rapping.
So, well, let me ask you this question first, but being that you know what I mean, you on the other side of your crib and you go over to Death Row and it's like a lot of bloods, how that collaboration work out? Like as far as like, did y'all automatically sync or was it like problems? Was y'all segregated? You worked on your side, they worked on their side?
I mean, it was all segregated, but it was all together. It was all that shit you just said in one. You know what I'm saying? But they respected us, and we respected Suge Knight, and we worked together. But we was really over there with Dr. Dre.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we from Long Beach, and we just a city of Crips. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Bloods, ain't nothing, but just straight Crips. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we just was going through L.A. That was our first time really leaving the city of Long Beach when we started.
Well, let me ask you a question, right? Can you give us an untold story that you might not have told on no other platform about that time and era, about Death Row, that you can remember and recall?
I mean, you know, shit, getting that first check was $5,000 signing with Death Row. And then we had to go on the road. So that was like, pay up your rent for 3 months. And the rent was like almost $1,500, you know what I'm saying, from on our part. So by the time we got that first $5,000, it was gone towards rent.
Dang.
So we didn't really get to enjoy it. And then we went on tour with Scarface and the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying? That's when Scarface got shot in the leg and we was on the road with him, you know what I'm saying? So just a bunch of young niggas experienced with some old niggas and just going down, just learning the game. I was 15 going on 16 when I started the Chronic. I'm 47 years old now.
Oh damn! Wow. So yeah, you that was that what 89 or something like that?
No, that was 90, 91.
Okay, 91.
When the Chronic came out, as far as at the end of 92, when the riots came. But throughout 90, 89, and 90 is when we started working on it.
Okay, so when Pop came in?
95, October, because we had just dropped the Dog Food album.
Okay, that was his second album. That was Snoop's second.
No, that was his first album. First album was The Chronic. Second album was Doggy Style. Third album was Murder Was the Case.
Okay.
And then we dropped What Would You Do? And that came to be Dog Food album.
So when they start letting you work on more, like, with the artists and producing your own tracks, when Pop came in, they start just throwing them at you?
I've been doing that. I was working on the tracks when we did Doggy Style, The Chronic. I took my second little big check and bought me a drum machine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I bought a Nakai too. You know what I'm saying? And from then on, it was rolling. We was rolling in the money, man. We was making millions of dollars. I was young. That's when I started learning about paying my taxes and shit. And getting you a company. So once you get a company, your baby mamas and all them can't go in there and take your money and they put a lien on you. You know what I'm saying? You back pay and shit, they take your money. But once you get a company, they can't go in there and get a motherfucking thing.
What's the most memorable thing about? What's the most memorable thing you can remember about Tupac?
When he came to Death Row, when he first got off the plane, I told him, like, we knew each other already, but I was just telling him, you in new water now with Death Row Records and stuff. So just don't let this gang banging get between us, because I know they Bloods and we Crips, and they trying to make you a Blood to represent Death Row Records, because we would never say Death Row like that. We was always Dog Pound, you know what I'm saying? But they needed somebody to rep Death Row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
as a kid, that's all I heard was like Dog Pound. Snoop, y'all always were screaming Dog Pound. It was never like Death. It was Death Row. We knew it was Death Row, but it was like you said, it was Dog Pound.
Yeah, so when Death Row came, they was trying to get Hershey Loke to be. Hershey Loke turned on us. He was with us, and then he got mad at something, and he came back in there with this all red on.
What's his name?
What? And we had Malik and Hershey on the bus, and we made them fight.
Oh, man.
Suge had Hershey, we had Malik, and when Suge turned his head, I socked Malik in the back of the head. Like, let's get this thing started, you know what I'm saying? And then from then on, it just, That was one good episode.
Oh, man. Was it true that you were hands-on with Suge Knight?
All the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like our father and shit, so, we was kids and shit, and, you know what I'm saying? But when he got older, it got to more like physical things with us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not going to punk us. You're not going to do this and do that type of shit. Same way I learned all my gangster tactics from him too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, everybody a man, but everybody can fall down too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was the muscle of my crew, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was young doing that, I still had the muscle. I was the man, me and Nate Dogg.
I was about to say that. I heard Nate Dogg was the muscle too.
Yeah, it was me and Nate Dogg. We was the muscle.
Can you give us a story about Nate Dogg? Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? One day he came in the house. He was living in Hollywood, and, he come in the house real fast, like, get the clippers and shave my head. I'm like, shave your head?
Yeah.
I don't know what he did and try to hide himself, but I shaved that shit off, and then he wouldn't pitch in on the weed. It was just, it was funny things, you know what I'm saying? We worked a lot of niggas' asses together.
Did he really rob a Taco Bell?
I mean, that's what they say they did, Proving is that, hey, you never got convicted of it, though.
Oh, yeah, then he ain't do it then. But listen, I need everybody to like, subscribe to StackCitytv.
Yeah.
Listen, this is Daz. This is the best champagne ever, man. That
50%. I mean, that's 50 cents, right?
Yeah. Le Chim de Roy.
I can't find that shit. Where that shit at?
Matter of fact, where you at?
We in Atlanta.
I was just in the A. That's why I bought a couple bottles in the A. I just shot a video out there too. I was just out there, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm about to go. What's the name of it?
Le Chim de Roy. They got the rosé one too. Huh?
I'm trying to pronounce that shit.
I can't pronounce it either. Le Chim de Roy.
What that shit cost a bottle? Like, 'cause I know I went in there, Ace of Spades, like 500 a bottle in the motherfucking store.
This right here, this is like 160. You could go right in is the wine and spirit joint right in Atlanta. You could go downtown Atlanta and it's $168 a bottle. The rosé is about $300 a bottle.
Man, don't go to the club, huh? Shit, that motherfucker might be 5,000.
700. Listen, I'm in the Brooklyn kitchen. I said, we get 5 bottles in the shilling board. She said, they $700 a bottle. I said, well, shit, let me get 2 bottles.
That's for real, huh?
I said, let me get 2 bottles. Then I ain't think there was that much in the fucking clubs, man. They expensive, but it's definitely good, man. That's all I'm sipping on. I'm in there though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to 50 Cent, man. He always doing some money move shit.
Hell yeah. Okay, you gave us a story about Suge and shit. Well, no, you didn't really give us a story about Suge. How you and Suge right now? Y'all on good terms after he got that 26 years?
I mean, you know, we always on bad terms, you know, old shit, new shit, niggas try to rob us, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it all straight, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, personal reasons, indoor reasons, you know, you niggas try to fuck you first time, they try to, you done had all kind of shit. We didn't send niggas at him, he didn't send niggas at us, but we ain't never crossed paths this whole time.
Yeah.
I think God didn't let us cross paths, most definitely it would have been going down.
But because I was watching this joint with Snoop Dogg, and I thought he was gonna take over Death Row again. That's what I thought.
E1 control that shit, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't letting that shit happen. They got it in, but it's a law that requires us to get our property back, which is called a copyright reversion law. It was made in 1978, where after 35 years, you get the right to get your rights back and your catalog back and all the rights back. So they got 35 years. It's finna be 7 years till I get the chronic back. You know, my portion of my rights to the chronic, and then each year from then on, I get an album back. And then they don't have nothing to do with it. So it's called copyright reversion law. After 35 years, you get your catalog back. Like people like Bruce Springsteen, Aerosmith, you know, NWA to be exact. They get their albums back from the companies that put it out. You know what I'm saying? You get a second bite at the apple. Even though they fucked you out of the publishing deals trying to take money, some people don't even get to live to see 35 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So if y'all look up that law, then people before that law got to wait 52 years to get their shit back.
Mm. So is it any work out there that you, like, your name is on, or well, not your name, that you produce that might not give you your credit for?
I mean, shit on the chronic, you know what I'm saying? Serial killer, a whole bunch of stuff. But then on, I started putting my name on a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I did a lot of writing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, you can do a song and they can say this, but it's all about the percentage of their publishing, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get paid for the rest of your life. Like me, I'm straight. I ain't got to work. I ain't got to do shit unless I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I handle all my business. I own all my publishing, my rights, and all that shit. I'm just waiting to get the full rights back from a publishing deal that I did. So once that's over, then I'll control it all. So anybody that sample Ambitions of a Rider, they got to come right to me.
Right.
Even though they come to me now, but they got to really come to me.
Right, and that was a fucking classic, man. I'm listening to that beat, man. I'm like, God damn, man.
Yeah, you gotta listen to that beat. I got that beat. I made that beat off of Pee Wee Herman. So if you listen to Pee Wee Herman, Joeski Love,
yeah,
Ambitions of a Rider. That's where I got the idea from. So
who was Pac's first reaction when he heard that beat?
Shit, he started writing to that motherfucker like, this is gangster. I had 5 tracks done. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the bathroom, came back. He had the first 2 verses down. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that fast.
That fast. He was ready to work, and that's what made us start working. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tupac.
Shout out to Tupac. Rest in peace. Before we head out of here, right, I want to thank you again for showing love, man, like, to StackCitytv, podcast, up and coming. We new. We just learning this shit, man, as we go. And this is something we just said we're going to do leave the streets alone and just do something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always love music, and I always like hearing stories about like old time, like as far as rap stories, and I like to be a critic of music and whatnot. And I love y'all music. You and Capone is
Yeah,
crazy.
we got that new single coming out, Guidelines. We got a video for it. When this shit open back up, we're gonna hit the road. Dog Pound singing in, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring Havoc in there, you know what I'm saying, from Mobb Deep, man. We're gonna go in, man. You know, it's long overdue right now. And this album is long overdue. And then me and Corrupt working on Dog Food 2 album, you know what I'm saying? So
what's up, Corrupt? Tell Corrupt we gotta cover StackCitytv, man. We need him up there.
Most definitely. He out there on the West Coast. We just left here. He on the West Coast. He's doing the documentary for the DOC.
Okay. TKT to the motherfucking K Kirkland, my motherfucking man, one of the best comedians out, right?
Yeah.
Hands down. Nobody open for Jay-Z, NWA, Jay-Z, Cash Money, 50 Cent, Eminem, Rough Riders, DMX, and I mean in 20,000. I'm trying to read it how I texted. In a 20,000 a crowd arena. He was rocking that shit every fucking night.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with TK.
Yeah, man. So I know he's funny, but he was rocking crowds like that though back in the day.
Yeah. He's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's like he be saying some shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
TK be saying some shit though, man. He get the crowd going. You know what I'm saying? He just don't like motherfuckers to get up while he doing his thing. Don't go to the bathroom. Put your hands up. Raise your hand up and ask permission.
Yo, he's fucking funny as shit, man. I got an interview with him this Sunday.
Okay. Daz said, "What's up, man? You know what it is."
Yup. I told him I was speaking to him, and he said, "Yo, man, tell Dad that's my motherfucking man."
Yeah.
But so, thanks again, Daz.
We appreciate you, man. I'll be checking you out all the time, man. I got you followed, man. Let's make it happen. Let's do some moves.
All right, man. And again, listen. Let's when it's all clear up, let's figure out something so we could bring y'all out to the East Coast. We book y'all here. I'm from the Bronx, but I live in PA, so we could bring you out here, book you out here, do a show out here somewhere. And
PA. For sure, make it happen. Capone got all the information. And shit, let's make it happen.
All right, no doubt.
Right, salute,
King. Appreciate you, man. Just StackCitytv. Tune in and get tuned the fuck out. Listen, this right here, Le Chim de Roy, is the best fucking champagne out. I'm telling you. Le Chim de Roy.